I can't believe I forgot to use a product. So now I'm sat on the floor despairing. My life. Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. So today I am back with another testing video, and today I am going to be testing a brand that I actually haven't done a full face of on my channel. I've tested bits here and there, but I went into Primark in Liverpool on Monday and I saw loads of their makeup bits and I was interested in a lot of it, so I decided to pick up a full face just to do in this video today, just to see how well it works, how well it doesn't work. Like I said, I have used some Primark products in the past. I did actually do a testing video on their £4 like Urban Decay dupe eyeshadow palette, so if you want to watch that, I'll leave that in the cards up here or in the description bar below. I also did do a video on testing their matte My Perfect Colour foundation, which was like the Estee Lauder dupe, so that will also be in the description bar below if you are interested. But today, like I said, I'm just going to do a full face of all new Primark products. I'm going to use stuff on my face that I actually haven't tried on my channel before, so everything is 100% new. As always, if you are new to my channel, feel free to hit that subscribe button for more videos a little bit like this one. Make sure to also tap that bell down below and also give this video a big thumbs up if you do end up enjoying it. Also, one last little thing, if the lighting is a little bit off, it's because I'm actually using natural lighting today because it's very bright outside, so if it comes in and out, that's because I'm using the sun, and really we don't know what the sun actually does. Also, the Primark bag on my floor is literally just moved. I think some paranormal shit is happening right now, but nevertheless, without further ado, I'm gonna roll onto the video and test some Primark makeup. I also don't have my candle burning today, so I feel a little bit off because the background's a little bit off. The lighting is not the best, not the worst. We're just gonna roll with it. My great bag of goodies, I actually did buy pretty much a full face. Everything that I bought was under £5 actually. Also, Primark are cruelty free as they don't sell in China, so they don't test on animals, which is also a good thing, hence why I'm testing it on my channel. But firstly, I'm gonna go in with my eyeshadow because I always do my eyeshadow first. I'm gonna go in with the My Perfect Colour Liquid Concealer. My sister actually has this and she loves it so much, but I don't think I've ever used it before. This was £2 and I got this in the shade Porcelain. I did pick up Ivory at first, but then it looked darker than Porcelain, so I decided to try Porcelain. It says it's medium coverage, vitamin E and aloe vera. I do like more of a full coverage concealer, especially when I'm doing a base for my eyes, but this is all that I could really find, so. Okay, so normally with my eyeshadow base, I just pop it on my eyelids. Normally I use my P. Louise base, but obviously we're doing a Primark testing video, so normally I just put it on my eyelid and then I blend it out with my Spectrum A1-8 brush. And I also carve under my brows as well. Also, have you noticed I'm still pink? So my pink shampoo that I used from Bleach London actually worked. Yeah, this concealer isn't as light as I wanted it to be, but as you can see, the spoolie is actually quite thin. I'll talk more about the concealer when I actually move on to that step in my makeup routine, because obviously I'm just using it as a base, but so far I kind of wished it was a little bit lighter because I like a lighter concealer. I'll zoom you in so you can actually see me. There we go. That's a lot better. Next, I just take my Colourpop E11 brush and I just use that to carve under my brows. Concealer blended nicely, that is always a good sign, but like I said, I would always pretty much just use my P. Louise base. So next, I'm going to move on to eyeshadow, and for eyeshadow, I picked up this £3 palette, which looks like it's a Huda Beauty Obsessions, the Obsessions palette. You know, the little mini ones that come in like green shades, like emerald. They have like a warm toned one as well. This looks like it is the absolute dupe. They did have a nude one as well, which was £8, but I decided to try one of these little mini ones because they're very child friendly.
Child friendly, lol. Okay, Becca, I meant travel friendly. Okay, bye.
This is the Berry Velvets palette, and when I open it up, this is what it looks like. These shades are actually really pretty. So you've got a mixture of mattes and shimmers, and they do also have shade names on them. Also, the one thing about Primark is that everyone has to open everything. So to try to find a palette where no one's kind of opened it or messed with it was quite a challenge. Like I said, it does come with all the shade names, so I'm going to try to keep to the shade names as best as possible. Like, as you can see, it comes with 9 shades for £3, which, I mean, you can't really go wrong. So let's see how well they perform on the eyes. And when I last did a Primark testing video for the eyeshadows, I didn't actually find them that bad. They were alright to work with. They weren't the best, but they are pretty cheap. So firstly, I'm going to go in with this shade down here. This is the shade Desire, and I'm just going to pack that into my crease. So I'm going to use a Colourpop E9 brush for this. There was a little bit of fallout. I said this in my last video, like, fallout doesn't bother me that much. Gosh, that is really pigmented. Like, you saw how much I dipped that in, which I did dip it in quite a few times. Like, normally I do. I just kind of dip in and then put it on. Oh my god, that is shown up really, really well. I was expecting it to be kind of like one of those reds where it's not 100% pigmented and you have to kind of build it up. But on its own, this works really well with just one layer. My hamster is literally being so loud right now. It probably won't pick up on camera, but it's 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Why is my hamster awake? I only like kind of went over it a couple of times, but that is actually really, really pigmented. That picked up so much pigment. I'm actually really impressed with that. That picked up a lot more pigment than I expected, because I used the other Primark palette from my other video and it wasn't as pigmented as that shade is. Bonus, thank you Primark for feeding us good makeup that's affordable and cruelty free. Next up, I'm gonna take this shade here just to blend out the edges. This is the shade Sweetness. Oh, that's really nice. And I'm just going to use that to blend out the edges.
Once again, I don't really know why I said that like that. Who even am I? I don't know. Ugh.
So for that, I'm going to take my Colourpop E2 brush. By the way, I didn't buy any of the Primark brushes because I'm an apprentice with 2 jobs and I can't even afford life at the moment. So yeah, I'm sorry about that. Okay, as you can see, these shades are blending together nicely as well. That's really, really working well together. I like to take my shadow up quite high because I only have small lid space. I'm gonna go back in with that first shade that we used down here, which I'm pretty sure was called Desired, and I'm just gonna build that up a little bit more. Also, they did have like a few of these like Huda Beauty dupes. They had like an orange amber one, and then I think they had a darker one as well. I'm pretty sure they didn't have a colourful one, which kind of disappointed me a little bit. It was more warm tones, but they do have quite a few of these. And I'm just going to go back over and blend those edges. Do I do a halo eye or a cut crease? You know what, I'm going to cut my crease. I have this discussion in every video, and I'm like, I swear I'll do something different, and I just end up doing a cut crease every time. So I'm going to go back in with the PS My Perfect Colour Concealer. By the way, I forgot to mention, this has, that's 7.8 millilitres of product. Really ain't a lot. I think it says 7.8, but I can't read because I don't have my glasses on and no half lines. But if it is, then that's a little bit disappointing. I guess it was only £2, but for a concealer to have that little product in it. It's the bit where my cut crease has to go up very high because I have tiny eyelids, so please excuse that. I used to do the look up thing. I used to, and then I stopped doing it because I was annoyed at how high it took my cut crease, but now I've realised it's just, honestly, it's just the way that my eyelids are made and I can't help it, and I was just born this way. I'm going to pop this colour on the outer corner just because I feel like it. There was no other reason to it. This is the shade Tough Love, and I'm just going to use this to deepen my outer corner a little bit. I'm just using the other side of my E9 brush because I don't need it anymore. That is really nice. And then I'm kind of spoilt for choice with shimmers, but I think I'm going to take this lighter pink one up here. This is the shade Humble, which is just the one in the middle, and I'm going to take that and pop it where I've just cut my crease. What I normally do is I take a flat brush and apply it on first, and then after that I go in with my finger because I prefer finger pigment. Ooh, wow, that is really bright. That's what I wanted. Even with a brush that is picking up a lot of pigment. Normally with like cheaper eyeshadows, you don't normally get anything with a brush, and normally you just have to go in with your finger. Go in with my finger as well and just pop it on, just so it's extra glowy. Ah, there we go. And then I'm just going to take some more of that like dark shade that we used in the corner and pop that back on the outer corner and then blend it in. I feel like that one didn't blend as nicely. Next I'm going to do this eye off camera and leave you to stop listening to me rambling. And then I'll be right back and we're going to do some eyebrows because they ain't there. Like I normally do, I'm actually going to go back and do my under eyes after I've done my foundation. I know for some people I do my makeup in a really weird order, but it's just the way that has worked for me and has worked for me for a long time now, and I just feel comfortable doing it this way. But next up I'm going to go in and do my eyebrows because, as you would have known, when I did my concealer I carved out the bottoms, so I'm going to go back in and do my eyebrows. Why do I keep doing this? For my eyebrows, I picked up the PS 3-in-1 Brow Precision Pencil and Powder. So there's two ends to this. This was £2. I got this in the shade Tobacco. Don't know if this will be too light for me, but this was the darkest shade that they did, and they didn't really have many brow products. They did have a pomade, but I thought, oh, I didn't want to use it. I don't know why I didn't use my... I give up. It says that one side is the pencil, the powder. Oh my god. Right, okay. So this is the pencil. This is the powder, which unscrews from here. This is actually quite daunting for £2. And this is the brush. So, yes, we love a spoolie. Okay, it's quite a hard brush, but we can work with it. And now I'm gonna use, what the flipping heck? Like, do I, oh my god, okay. That does look too light for me, but it's fine. It's definitely too light for me. And I'm pretty sure this was the darkest shade. But I'm gonna go through with the powder. And then I'm gonna go back in with the pencil and attempt to clean it up. I feel like after a while this would kind of annoy you. And then next I'm gonna take the pencil. Oh, it's one of these angled pencils. I hate the angled ones, but it's fine. And I'm gonna use that to fill in the front of my brows and just fix the arch. I don't like how this is turning out. I'm supposed to be taking makeup pictures after this. And that is the dodgiest brow I've ever done in my life. Okay, I'm not a fan of this. I mean, it is pigmented, like the pencil is pigmented, but I was not a fan of that brow pencil at all. I mean, it worked and it was pigmented, but... Okay, so next I'm going to prime my face, and I'm actually really excited about this product. This is the PS Vitamin Primer. It's vitamin enriched skin primer containing B3, B5 and E vitamins. I am hoping that this is going to be a really moisturising, nice feeling primer, which I need for my skin because my skin is extremely dry, so it needs that kind of moisture. This was £3. It was pretty much one of the priciest products that I got, which isn't that bad still at the end of the day, so I'm going to use this. I also do normally use my PS Primer Water as well, just to refresh my face, but I've used that loads of times, so also if you're looking for a good primer, that one's good as well. But I'm going to give this one a try and we'll see how well it works. I really like the packaging for this as well. Don't ask me why, I just like the colour of the packaging and just how it is, and like the little metal plastic thing at the bottom. Okay, so it just comes in this squeezy tube, so I open it up. Okay, yeah, it's a white primer, and it feels, that feels quite nice. I hope it's tacky. I hope it leaves my skin feeling a little bit tacky. Oh my gosh, it smells so good as well. We love a good primer that smells nice. Oh my god, it smells so nice. Like scented, like flowers. I don't know, I can't explain it, but it smells nice and it feels so good on my skin. Hello, my skin is tingling. Okay, I think my skin agrees and likes this. Okay, it's left quite a little bit of dewiness as well, which I like. Okay, that is actually rather quite dewy. That is a good thing for me because I love dewy primers. But if you don't, then probably pick up the matte one if you've got more of an oily skin. But if you like something that's hydrating and dewy and it's left my skin tacky as well, which is a really, really good thing, then use this. I'll definitely be using that again. That feels so nice on my skin. So the 2-pack blender sponge for £1.50, which for 2 beauty blenders isn't that bad. I have heard some things about these though, and they weren't good reviews, so I decided to give it a try anyway as we were testing Primark makeup, and it was only £1.50. And then I also picked up something that I'm very, very excited for. I am praying that this is good. This is the PS My Perfect Colour Perfect Finish Foundation. This is said to give a natural finish, but it's also medium to full coverage. Don't 100% know how that works, but I'm gonna give it a try anyway because I like a dewy sort of foundation, and I'm not a fan of really, really matte foundations. I could do like semi-matte, but matte ones just aren't for me. You get 35 millilitres of product in this, which is actually more than your standard foundation. Your standard foundation is 30. I got the shade Porcelain, so I'm hoping that this isn't too dark because porcelain sometimes can be. And this was only £2.50. The only problem is it comes in a squeezy tube, and I prefer foundations with a pump, but I think to keep the cost down and stuff, they just did it in a squeezy tube, which is fair enough because it is only a £2.50 foundation. So I'm gonna go and dampen my beauty blenders and then be right back and we'll test this foundation. Oh my gosh, my whole room smells like that primer and I'm so happy right now. But anyway, I dampened the 2 beauty blenders. This one seems actually quite hard. This one is a little bit more springy. I'm going to probably use this one for my foundation and use this one for my concealer, only so I can use both and see what both is like. Okay, so what I normally do is I put some on my finger and then I just kind of dollop it on my face. Shall I zoom in again? I feel like this whole video I've just kind of zoomed in and out. Oh, please don't be too dark. Oh my god, this smells like the My Perfect, is it My Perfect Colour? Was it actually called My Perfect Colour? I can't remember, but it sounds like the matte one. It smells like the matte one that I tested. It's got that kind of like foundation factory smell. Not that I know what a foundation factory smells like, but I imagine it would smell like this. But I'm gonna go in with my damp beauty blender and I'm gonna blend this out. God, that is blended out really nicely. I would say that it's definitely more of a dewy finish, and the colour match isn't actually that bad. So we're doing a lot better than I thought we were gonna do. Well, I'm more of like a full coverage kind of gal. I don't know why, I've just always preferred full coverage foundations, but I would say this is more of, I wouldn't say it was a light coverage, I would say that yeah, it is a medium coverage, but it's a nice finish. Like, I get what they mean by natural finish. Claimed it was natural finish, and I would say that is definitely looking very natural. It blended out really nicely. The beauty blender did its job. Which is always a good sign. Yeah, I actually really like that. I'll actually be using that again. And that was literally £2.50. And I'm always on the lookout for a good, cheap drugstore foundation. And then next up, I'm going to go back in with the concealer. This is the My Perfect Colour Concealer. And I'm just going to use that to highlight key areas. I just feel like it's not much lighter than the foundation, which is hard for me to highlight. Okay, I mean, it's a nice concealer. It blends nicely. I just prefer more of a full coverage concealer, and I'd prefer if they did one that was a little bit lighter. That beauty blender wasn't that bad though. Next, I'm going to powder my face and set it all in place. I'm going to use the My Perfect Colour Foundation Press Powder. This has buildable coverage and it says it's a matte finish. I wasn't that keen on it because it did say matte finish, and like I said, I like more of a dewy base. However, this was the only powder I could find in the Liverpool store. I got this in the shade Porcelain, and this is actually £2, which is, once again, super cheap. Okay, so it comes with one of these like little crappy spongy things that I'm pretty sure no one uses, and it comes with a mirror. Okay, that is a nice surprise. I didn't expect it to come with a mirror. Is it just me, or does that look wonky? So I'm going to take my ordinary powder brush. This is the Spectrum A04 brush, and I'm just gonna lightly set my face in place because I don't want to look too matte. I don't want to look like a matte mess. Did a really good job of like setting it down. I usually just use powder because I hate when your foundation's at that sticky stage. But that actually like set it in place really nicely. Okay, so next up I'm going to go in with contour slash bronzer. For that I'm going to use this PS Contour and Sculpt Stick. I got this in the shade light brown, obviously because I'm going to use it for contour, so I don't want anything too light. This was £3, but I actually got it in the sale for £1. This is the only bronzer slash contour product I could actually see, so I don't know if they actually do anything else, but like I mentioned, this is the only one that I could find. Also, my brows are really annoying me. I'm so sorry, but I'm never using that pencil again in my life. Like one of those sticks that Kim Kardashian came out with, you know, where they have like the soft little blender thing at the end and then you've got the sculpt stick. Oh crap, looks really orange. Oh, I really do not like how that felt. I'm gonna try and see what this does. This just ain't gonna work, is it? I am gonna scrap that little side and I'm gonna do what I do best and try and blend it in with my brush. Okay, I'm gonna try a dense brush. I'm gonna try taking my Spectrum BO1 and see if it will like pat and blend. Okay, I kind of get why this was in the sale for £1. Saying that, the colour ain't bad. And when it does eventually blend, it doesn't look the worst in the world. So I feel like that's the best I'm gonna get. I'm not even gonna try and put this on my forehead, but I kind of had to match the sides up. Once I finished with that side, I didn't really want to go onto this side, and it just looks like a huge blob of an unblended mess. I'm next going to try some of their well-hyped highlighters. The other day, I actually picked up the PS Frosted highlighter and the PS Brunch Club highlighter. Now, I know I said I've pretty much not used any stuff from this collection, but I have actually used both of these, but I'm going to give you a swatch just so you can see what they're like. So this is Brunch Club. It's like this pinky toned highlighter. This is the one that I got first. They are very, very glittery, but nevertheless they are really pretty. I don't know if you could see how reflective that is, but that is really, really nice. And then I've also got Frosted, which is more of a silver toned highlighter. Once again, this is very, very glittery. And then when I swatch it, this is what it looks like. So these are both the highlighters. For my actual face, I think I'm going to use Frosted, and then I'll probably go in with Brunch Club for my inner corners. So I'm going to take Frosted on my normal highlighting brush, swirl that in. By the way, I forgot to mention, I'm pretty sure these are like £2 or something. I haven't got the original packaging on it, so I can't remember how much they were exactly, but they were definitely under £3. Like, look at that. It's really, really nice. I mean, they're very glittery, so if you like if you don't like glittery highlighters, probably avoid these. Oh, I'm gonna go back into the Berry Velvets palette just to do my lower lash line, and for that I'm going to take this one, which was Desire again, and I'm just going to run that along the lash line. Here's a Desire. There's another wagon just going past my house again, and another. Oh my god, where are they all coming from? I know I live in the farm, but I'm going to take the other highlighter, which is Brunch Club, and I'm going to use that to highlight my inner corner. Really? Oh my god. I don't think I've ever used these for my inner corners. And I'm going to use it for my inner corner. I'm going to pop some on my brow bone as well. I still maintain I hate my eyebrows. Please ignore them. And then for my lipstick, I picked up two of their 90p lipsticks, which are absolutely insane. I picked up two nude shades. So these are the Luster lipsticks. They do also do a matte version, which I'm pretty sure is £1.50. But the Luster, like, satin feel ones are 90p. So that is the first shade. This is the shade Caramel. And then we've got the second shade, which is the shade... This is the shade White Buff. Once again, don't have my glasses on, but this is another one of their Luster lipsticks, and this is actually the one that I'm going to be wearing today. So it's this gorgeous like brown sort of nude. So that's Caramel, and that's this one that I'm going to be using right now. They do smell like cake as well, which I'm not objecting to that because I like lipsticks that smell nice. They're not the most pigmented lipsticks in the world, but they were 90p and they do the job. Oh my god, I also forgot, I have also got mascara. I can't believe I forgot the finalizer. For mascara, I picked up the False Lash Effect Extreme Length Definition and Volume Mascara. This was £2.50. As far as I remember, they had like 4 different mascaras. But normally I get on best with like False Lash Effect mascaras. One of my favourite ones of all time is the Essence False Lash Effect. I also do like the Sunkissed False Lash Effect mascara as well, so there's kind of a running theme going on, so I decided to pick this up. This packaging is absolutely gorgeous as well for the price. I do also just want to put out a disclaimer, my lashes are very, very short, and not a lot of mascaras give me lots and lots of volume, because I have the worst eyelashes in the world. So please bear that in mind. I decided to zoom you in again. So the wand actually looks okay. Oh! Okay, I surprisingly like that. I am picky with a lot of mascaras, but this one, my friends, I actually really do like. It reminds me of my old Maybelline one. Okay, that actually did work. I mean, it wasn't like crazy, but I'm never gonna get crazy with my lashes. This is the finished look. Please ignore the eyebrows, again. But overall, like, apart from the eyebrows and the bronzer, other than that, I really like how this look turned out. I love the eyeshadow palette. I'll definitely be using that again. The foundation, really like that. The primer smelled amazing, loved it. The highlighter, as you can see, looks really nice. Also the Brunch Club one on my inner corners looks nice as well. The lipstick for 90p. Ain't that bad if you need to like rush out and you need a lipstick and you just can grab anything. But overall, actually worked out really nicely. Hello, so I know this ain't my normal filming background and you're probably really confused right now, but I've just literally sat on my bed to take this makeup off. I've done makeup pictures and everything, and then I forgot to use my hydrating setting spray. So I'm going to use the setting spray infused with rose water, hyaluronic acid and aloe vera. This was £4. We're going to see how well this works. I mean, I'm going to probably take my makeup off now, and I could have done with this probably half an hour ago, but so I'm going to twist around so you can actually see me put it on. God. Okay, that smells really nice. I feel a tingle coming on. It actually made my face feel rather quite hydrated. Okay, I also like this product as well. I promise I will leave you now. Over and out. Bye. Okay, so that was my full testing video on Primark 2019 makeup. I am actually really impressed at pretty much all the products that I used. There were some, as you would have seen, that were a little bit dodgy, but nevertheless you're going to get that with pretty much any brand that you use, and for the prices they are so incredibly affordable. So if you do get a chance to go to Primark, why not pick up some of the pieces that I loved. I especially loved the eyeshadow palette and the primer and the foundation. I would say they were probably my top 3 products. But nevertheless, if you did enjoy this video and you did find it helpful, don't forget to smash it a big massive thumbs up, and also feel free to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Make sure you do also tap that little bell down below so you are notified every single time I post a new video a little bit like this one. As always, all my social media links will also be linked right down below, and I do also have an Instagram where I post Instagram videos and Instagram looks that I don't necessarily post on my YouTube, so if you want to follow me there then feel free to. Once again, thank you so incredibly much for watching, and hopefully I will see you on my next video. Bye! I promise I will leave you now. Over and out. Bye!